Today on Uncommonly Good MTG, it's the top 5 win rate decks of December 2024. Today's the day that we go and we take a look at the constructed meta list for Standard, and we see what decks are the top 5 win rate decks within the last 7 days. That way we can look at the stuff that's got the most impact, and we can see larger variations from one month to the next. Is your favorite deck going to make this list? Stay tuned to find out more. Hello and welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I'm your host, and this episode will be performed entirely by Sock Puppets. Dr. You Can't Suck It. Yes, thank you. Filmed for a live studio audience. You can't suck it. Word to your mama. So I'm broadcasting to you today from my secret underground headquarters, and I'm bringing to you the top 5 win rate decks of mid-December 2024. Yeah, so just to recap what I said in the intro there, is that I go out to Untap.gg and I take a look at the decks that have got the biggest win rates in the last 7 days. So that way we can have some variation from month to month. Also, we're seeing what is the best recent. If I start doing for the whole of the meta, it tends to kind of like even out, and you get the same decks over and over again. I wanted to have a little bit more variety in my top 5 lists. All right, so what are we going to do today? We're going to count down the list from 5 down to 1 to show you what decks are doing the awesomest right now. So without further ado, here is number 5. All right, playing against Dragonlady. That's a nice Ember there. All right, playing mono black, so I like seeing all that black. A little bit of control, get into Unstoppable Slasher. Dun 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 dun. Terminator. Dun 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 dun. All right, man, let's throw down. Yeah, let's just turn off the Battle Cat. Keep. Trick or treat. All right, 1/1 flying. That's all it does at this point. All right, now it's 2. All right, it's still just a 1/1. I'm going to say, is it worth me killing this thing? And the answer is probably not. Let's do it anyway. If we're not here to push people around, we're not here to push people around while they're low. All right, number 3 gets us into a slasher. Don't counter it. All right, no counters there. Oh, exiled it. Nasty. Well, I got a fish out of the deal. That's all I really need to murder somebody with. Go get a murder fish. All right, so I got a couple of 1/1s coming at me, brah. You gonna parting gust me again? We were at like total lethal levels there just a second ago. Roar. Let's play this the hard way then, I guess. Non-token creature. Yep, you got more goods. Congratulations. I'd say, well, put the murder fish in front of that guy. I think I've got 2 bloodletters out. That's pretty much the end of the game. We'll find out here in a second, though. He's down to 2. All right, hopefully he doesn't have the solution to turn them all up to 2s again, but if he does, I'm just going to go ahead and smack that guy out. What's the chance of him having a 3rd one of these? And we win! In your face, sacrifice! Victory! All right, so we are with mono black mid-range. I'd say the biggest injustice being done by mono black mid-range nowadays is the lack of Shouldered the Apocalypse. The Black Lady of my heart needs to be in every mono black deck, yet she is not here. I mean, she was wonderful, you know, in metas in the past. I mean, she was a one card or deck unto, what did I say about that? She's a deck unto herself. She's that good. Yet, you know, this is a more or less become almost a combo deck. It's called mono black mid-range, but you're looking to do mono black, you know, the Bloodlet of Alcatraz and the Unstoppable Slasher. You got the Unholy Annex mixed together with some demons like the Archfiend of the Dross, so you could draw tons of cards as well as like make your opponents lose life while you're gaining life. Yeah, I mean, it's a big time combo deck. I've seen even stronger versions of it though. This one thing I really like about it is I like just the control, the individual creature control you got with the cut down. That's a turn in your hand card. I'm not a big fan. But we do got, with Affliction, we've got Go for the Throat, Nowhere to Run, Shouldered's Edict. I mean, we're just packed with creature kill early on. And that's one thing that Mono Black does very well. You know, Mono Black's kind of become the Swiss Army knife of decks because it can do everything, you know. You got the ability to force people to discard. You have the ability to force yourself to draw cards. The thing is, everything that you do generally causes damage to you in one way or the other. But we got like deal, you know, half their lives or deal twice their lives, the amount of life you've done. It's just nuts, the thing that Mono Black does. But Mono Black is strong. Mono Black is good. Mono Black is in the top 5. I hope that you had a great December, and I think this is going to be a strong deck going forward. Party on. All right, we're playing against Neovinger. He's the Neovinger. 1, 2, 3. Look at those. All right, what do we got? Ooh, these are expensive, like the most expensive cards we have in here. I'm gonna mulligan. Practically not any better. All right, we'll keep it though, because at least we got the Paw Patch Recruit. Oh, except I just threw my only white, didn't I? Well, we'll see what happens. Maybe we can just kill him with 2 guys. Oh. Smoke. I need a white mana badly. I was thinking these were dual color, but they are not. They're just rabbit, squirrel, raccoon, frog helpers. Oh, I need white so badly. Come on, white mana. You take care of her. There we go. At least if they try to like directly shoot somebody, there'll be some ramifications. And still no white mana. Oh, this is getting nasty. I should have activated these things. Oh, except for I have nobody coming into play. He's down to 3. And we win anyway. Winner, winner! Victory dinner. All right, here we are with the 4th greatest win rate deck of December 2024. And it's Selesnya Rabbits. And as you can see, even with one hand tied behind my back, as in getting no white mana and filling up with white cards, I was still able to win with just the green half. I mean, we were pretty lucky. This guy didn't have a lot going on. He wasn't able to wipe out my creatures. But those, you know, the Valley Might Caller and the Paw Patch recruits, left by themselves, can get pretty beefy pretty quick. You know, what was it, like 4 turns and we beat him down to 3 mana or 3 life. It would have been better if we could have gotten out the white. We had the Hop Tuits. That would have been so much better, with the Valley Might Caller just going crazy by picking up an additional 3 points off of just that one card. And the other weird part is that even though this looks like it's a rabbit tribal deck, there is a frog, a vampire, and what is this dude here? A Knigget. So, and not even a human Knigget, not even a rabbit Knigget. There's not even a rabbit pictured in there whatsoever. So as you can see, this isn't a strong rabbit tribal deck. It's just got some strong rabbit overtones to it. All right, so anyways, Selesnya has a nice little aggro deck. That's always good to have. It has a little bit of control. And where's that control? It's pretty much just the Season of the Burrow. That's really bad. That's the thing I don't like. People play a lot of decks that are creature heavy. I think you need some light amounts of control in every deck just to keep things going, whether that's red with doing 2 or 3 points of damage, with white with being able to, you know, to exile things, black being able to destroy things. You know, green is able to start fights, blue is able to bounce stuff. But still, this one, it seems to be ignoring it the vast majority of the time. But what are we doing? We're throwing tons of dudes out, using the Evangelist to do a little battle cry action, pumping things up. I don't think what's pumping things up with. I guess it's just Phineas. I was thinking the Warren War Leader was going to pump some stuff up. But there you go. Attacking creatures get +1/+1 till the end of the turn. Yeah. I mean, it's a good swarmy, aggro-y deck, and apparently that's all you need to be in the top 5 for a month. All right, so there you go. For number 4 this month, it's Selesnya Rabbits. All right, we are playing against M4 TR4 Top. What do we got? Any creatures in here? We got 1 creature. A couple shields. I'll try. So what I'm afraid of is putting a guy out and just getting him killed straight up. But I don't have auto pay, a little haste, a little prowess. I do have 2 other creatures, so hopefully that'll help out. All right, cool. Prowess! Ooh, Monstrous Rage. I got to choke on that Monstrous Rage, though, because I need to keep this guy alive. That Shardmage's Rescue is the thing that's going to keep us alive and hopefully keep us going. Tries to pay to put out something big. I get Sheltered by Ghost. Really hope I pull another man on this next turn, though. Not it. Ooh, cool. Now we're full up with 2. Is there anything else I could drop for 1? Just Shield Mage's Rescue, huh? All right, there we go. Got my hand on the trigger. And we win! Touchdown! Lava Bears! All right, we are for the 3rd best win rate deck in December. It is Boros Auras. And I gotta tell you, I had to play this thing 7 times to get a deck that actually showed it working a little bit. It kind of sucked. What was the big problem with it? The big problem is that you had to have creatures. There was a lot of auras, but you had to have creatures, and people would just take out the creatures and there wouldn't be anything to do. The problem also is I didn't feel like there's enough mana in there. If we look at it's probably like 20. So therefore, I had a hard time getting above 2 mana. And the problem is, if I tried to put out a guy for 2, then I had no ability to protect it. You needed like 3 to be able to use the Shardmage's Rescue, which is the only protection that this entire deck has, is Shardmage's Rescue. So first of all, you had to find Shardmage's Rescue to give something temporarily hexproof. Then you had to leave 1 mana open to be able to use it. It was hard. Other than that, you just had to keep your creatures and just come at them big time. Between board wipes, creature removals, and just the shuffler being out to get me, this deck was hard to win with. It was hard. I can't see how this is 3rd for the best. I had a really hard time with this deck. It just seemed incredibly fragile. That's one of the things. There's lots of decks that do that kind of thing, where it's just like, I'm going to play enchantments, or I'm going to play, the little artifact guys that when you put this guy out, you can play your artifacts for 1 or something. It's like the problem is that you take out the key card on that other side and the whole deck just falls apart. So that's one of the things with this deck, is that it is fragile, and anybody that knows how to kill it can kill it. All right, but anyways, it can be a monster. Just you got to have that Shardmage's Rescue to be able to keep your guy alive. Other than that, if they just put out something that blocks your chumpy chumpers, that chumps you, you don't have a lot to keep your dude alive otherwise. You got to hope you got Ethereal Armor to pump things up enough or get some flight on them. You got to find some way around. Sheltered by Ghost is probably the best card you have in this entire deck, because it gives them lifelink and ward, as well as getting rid of something that's in the way. But this thing being so aggro, it doesn't really matter how little that guy is. It's whatever that speed bump in your way is, you just kind of have to clear the board. All right, there you go. Number 3 for December, Boros Auras. All right, we're playing against Sakam. Double out 3. Sachem. Something like that. All right, do we have any creatures? We got 2. All right, let's keep it. Let's turn off the mouse. Heartfire Hero. He's got blood in his eyes. Pump. Get him. All right, we got the ability to keep him alive with the Shardmage Rescue. So let's just do that. All right, what do you think you're going to do, Smokey Joe? We're going to Ethereal Armor again. And go in. You're just going to chomp is what you're going to do. All right, we got pop 4. We got that guy out. Hopefully he won't board wipe. That would be extraordinarily bad. I wish we had trample. We don't. Fight the, was it the feather? The feather of flight would be awesome. He's trying to super popo counter us. I don't think he's going to give up on the Ornery Tumblewag. All right, I'm just going to chill. I just can't give up on that last mana. I need to keep him alive. He's trying to determine whether he wants to just bum rush me. That Heartfire Hero is way too powerful for a guy that only has 10 life. Manifold Mouse can give him double strike. He's got doubled up. Too late, man. What I really need is the Callous Sell-Sword. There you go. I think this will do it. We got 2 dudes next to combat. We'll give them both. All right, there we go. And I got this. Well, it's not going to do it. Shardmage Rescue on top of it. Possibly. Possibly. He doubles up on me. We'll just keep it going. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Full steam. And here we are. Double strike. Winner, winner. Victory dinner. All right, so we are with Mardu Aggro. You know, the funny part is it's just Boros Aggro or Boros Auras with Callous Sell-Sword in. And, you know, I don't know, you remove something else. So it's the same deck. It's the exact same deck. It's just with Callous Sell-Sword. Because what is it about the Callous Sell-Sword? It's target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to another target, and then you sacrifice it. So it's a fling. That's it. It's fling. You get your guy up, and you fling it. Now, did I find him? Nope, I did not. Instead, we just used Manifold Mouse to give him trample and double strike by doubling him up. Double him up. Which then allowed us to take whichever the other guy was, the Heartfire Hero, and double him up, which allowed us to win the game. So anyways, it's the same deck. It just has one extra trick in it, and apparently that's what makes it number 2 for the month. So it's one good deck that's represented twice. I really hate that, but that's, you know, unfortunately, that's just the way that the meta works. All right, so there you go. Number 2, Mardu Aggro. All right, we are playing against Start off with a little killing. As one does. Hopefully we get our way up to a 3 mana. Sweet googly people. Why do I have to play against mono red but I never play a mono red deck? Alright, that puts him way behind the curve at this point. I need to get a 3rd mana. Did not get it. All right, with him, we picking off his creatures, we're doing really, really well. Now he's gonna pick off my creatures. Come on, 3rd mana. Didn't get it. That's what I'm afraid of, is getting shot for 2 right there. All right, there we go. Nice. All right, we both sitting here sucking with no... There we go. Come on, my man. You can do it. You got a single mana. You're not going to be able to cut through that guy. There's 6. All right, do I have enough just to win right now? I guess peg that guy. Let's just do something like that. All right, he's down to 4. I should have used Witchstalker Frenzy on, is what I should have done. So I'm hoping the lack of creatures is going to keep him pinned down. He's got another creature. Haste and prowess. And we win! In your face, Davy Jones! Victory! All right, so we are with Mono Red Aggro, the #1 rated deck in December of 2024 by WINRATE. And yeah, I mean, it was hot. It was a hot deck, did really well. My big problem with this deck is the fact that every time I played against another Mono Red Aggro deck. And there's one rule for Mono Red Aggro, which is that whoever goes first wins. And I played it 3 times. I went second the first 2, and I went first the last game. And you know what? It was exactly like that. I lost, I won. And how did I lose? I lost where I would have won the next turn. Because in Mono Red Aggro, everybody gets down to where they'll just whoever is, you're going to win the next turn, and whoever goes first wins. So anyways, it's great if you can play against other players. It's kind of fun just because you really dominate. You're super fast. You're incredibly aggro. One of the cards I really like is Witchstalker's Frenzy because it looks so expensive at 4. But as long as you got dudes attacking, it becomes really cheap to be able to do 5 points of damage to a target creature. Now, one of the things I did is I held on to it because I thought, I don't want to waste it on a 1/1 or a 2/2 or something like that. No, lightning strikes are for your opponents. You want those to go at your opponent's faces. And I played that wrong when I played it there. So anyways, keep that in mind. Witchstalker Frenzy is for creatures only. Lightning strikes to go after anything. So if you have the choice, Witchstalker Frenzy, no matter how weak your opponent's creatures are, it's wasted on that because lightning strikes go to the opponent's face. All right, so you saw it happen. It's fast. It's aggressive. It's #1 for mid-December. Mono Red Aggro. And here we are with our list for December of 2024. What's interesting to me is that, despite the fact that I've got it set to what's best in the last week, things are still fairly standard. Mono Red Aggro is still number 1 from last month. Mardu Aggro, still number 2 from last month. Boros Auras went from number 4 to number 3. And that's pretty much just Mardu Aggro again. And Mono Black Midrange, also number 5. Those two things stayed exactly the same. The only thing we got new in here is Selesnya Rabbits. That's it. What was it? It was, I have it on the list here. Rakdos Aggro dropped from the list, and Selesnya Rabbits jumped back onto it. Now, we haven't seen Selesnya Rabbits for a while. It's interesting that it's still such a strong deck and it's holding together. Once again, I'm disappointed Selesnya Rabbits isn't just a Rabbits tribal deck. You got to make certain allowances for it, but it's got a little overkill when it comes to non-rabbit creatures in it. Still, apparently they serve their purpose, and that's why they're in there. So, let's give them credit where credit's due. This is the top win rate decks for December of 2024. I'm excited to see what 2025 has in store for us. We've got like Aether Drift or something like that coming up next. I'm not sure exactly when that's hitting. But hopefully we'll keep the meta a little at standard just so we can watch things move around a little bit. That'll be fun. That'll be cool. All right, if you decide to play with any of these decks, then I hope that you have as much fun with them as I did. That's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. From all of us here in the underground secret headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, have a great day. In the words of my people, be excellent to each other. And party on, dudes.